What's up, everybody? This is Gary Holt from Exodus and formerly from Slayer, and you're listening to The Razor's Edge.
Hi guys, this is Patrick from The Razor's Edge. I'm here with Spinal Fluid, who've just played a blistering set at Slamfest 2025. Woo! Guys, how's it going?
It's all good, it's all good. I'm feeling pretty good, man.
Alright, yeah, feeling great.
Feeling a lot better now that the show's done and we're like, hell yes, we've done it.
You can just relax now.
Yeah.
Waiting for that debut, because you got to get the first one out the way so you can just like, because we've all been in so many bands before and it's just like, always that first one is just like,
it's nerve-wracking.
Yeah, you're like, because after that it gets a bit easier linking up and, you know, the chemistry.
So this was your first gig ever as a band?
Yeah. We were last minute cover for, I can't remember who we replaced, but someone dropped out and they asked us to fill in, so.
Yeah.
We were more than happy to.
Yeah.
So how much notice did you get?
3 weeks.
Yeah, about 3 weeks. And we've only had
Yeah.
about 3 practices.
Yeah.
3 weeks to get our shit together.
And it was passable. Like, I feel like no one really noticed any of the mistakes.
No.
Especially, we had to get a fill-in drummer as well, and we're down a guitarist.
Wow.
That's a whole different story.
Yeah, we got our mate Harry to fill in on drums.
Which I think he fit quite well.
He adapted so quickly.
He's a great drummer, and he's young as well, man.
Yeah, he's 16, isn't he?
17. Wow.
Last beat's like a champion. When we did that first practice with him, we were like, oh my god, this guy's a god.
We were like
the fastest double kick I've ever seen in person. I was like, whoa.
So yeah, it was good. We managed to all gel together pretty quickly as well because
we're all good mates anyway.
Yeah, like the boys said, we only had about 3 weeks to get everything knuckled down, and we managed to do quite successfully, to be fair.
Yeah.
Because all the material's quite not new to us, especially not to Josh, but to the rest of us, the material's quite fresh. So trying to learn that in a 3-week process was a task, but we were able to get it done.
The first EP, it was written when we were just an internet band. So originally it was me, Archie, and then Luke from Wolverdinia was a massive help as well, getting that shit like recorded.
Guys, just move, everyone!
And
Everyone else.
We were never meant to play shows.
Yeah,
that's why
that
some
was
of
a big thing.
some of the drum parts are
It's
actually
impossible to play.
Like we
genuinely.
wrote them in a way where we were like, well, we're never gonna play it live, so it doesn't matter.
We can go
we ended up
straight
playing it live.
If you heard some of the demos before we like went, we should turn that down a little bit. It sounds like Infinite Annihilator, just incomprehensible double kick. It just becomes an 808 with that much double kick. It's just like ridiculous.
It's like Peeling Flesh said, Slam was meant to be just like a joke genre, so everything's it sounds quite hard. It's
Peeling,
quite fast.
Peeling Flesh said it best. Slam is the inside joke of death
metal.
Yeah, quite literally.
We just like to have fun, you know what I mean? Like,
if you're not having fun, it's not Slam.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's
It's
why
one of
there's
those.
throughout all the majority of our music. That's why there's so many meme samples and different cuts and all like that from movies.
it's all well and good being like a technical god and like playing all these mad riffs and stuff, which like that's something I enjoy. Like I've spent a lot of years like playing tech death and stuff like that. But like it's just fun, you know what I mean? Like
primal about Slam
even
as
if you're
well.
playing a gig, you don't have to pay attention. You could fuck up a million times and people still have fun because you're just playing 0111 breakdowns and everyone's like, "Whoa, that's sick!" That's like it just tickles your brain in a special way.
Up a few times and people kept
up so
going.
much and people don't notice.
I obviously I come from like the mosh standpoint of everything. I'm very very big into like throwing shapes because of my background. I did dance for like 10
Hardcore
years,
dancing,
and then I fight MMA now and all that kind of stuff. But I absolutely like these lot call me the human Beyblade. You might see some out in a bit. Like,
you wind him up and go cheese, and he just flies in there.
I did see you joining the crowd.
Yeah, that's
moment in the set.
my voice cut out a little bit for halfway through the set, so I was just like, well, if I can't do vocals, I've got to do something.
Gotta get on the march.
Yeah, man. I mean, even then, I think I was fucking saying, like, I wanted people to get more violent, and I looked at you and you went, oh, no, I got it, and you hopped over the barrier and jumped out and started crowd killing.
Like, that's the kind of environment I think all of us want to kind of like make. It's a bit of like human blender, like you know what I mean?
But also, like, these kinds of shows, I think we all like it because we can get like that kind of anger out, but we also know that everybody else that's there is doing the same shit. There's no malice behind it.
Yeah, that's a big one.
It's violent, but it's cautious. So everybody's wary of what they're doing. But if you're not being violent, you know, it's like
overall, it is just a great atmosphere.
yeah, 100%.
Like
I've never seen any problems or anything.
Yeah, of course not. But Embryectomy, that's the slam band Embryectomy, they're very big in the beatdown scene. They play a lot of beatdown shows, even though they are a slam band, but they'll get put on beatdown shows of like hardcore and beatdown bands. And like people love that shit, man. Like it's just the blend of like slam and like hardcore beatdown just hits different.
I'm a massive, like, huge fan of beatdown and like the slam alongside of each other, and like I like my kind of take into the band is like I think we all bring different stuff from different areas, and mine's a bit more like the beatdowny kind of like
one of the first things I think we all properly bonded over was when we went. There's a metal club in Liverpool called K1. We usually go there. There used to be a place at the second floor called Corridor.
DJ CM, legend.
Shout out to
CM
DJ
Woods,
CM.
CM Woods is a fucking legend.
He was putting on our tracks like in that
at
club
the very
because the whole premise of Corridor, it was right next to the Bogs, which is dead funny. But the whole premise of it was to play the heavier type of music.
They wouldn't play that shit downstairs. They play all like
they've got bouncers downstairs and that, but upstairs in the small ass corridor we'd be having like side to side pits and everything. It was brilliant.
The first thing we all properly like bonded over, like Cheese was saying just before, was beatdown and shit like that.
Listening
Like
to pint glasses.
Street Soldier as well. Man,
like all of that kind of stuff. I adore pint glass.
Final words,
Not giving my age away, but I don't think slam was even a thing when I was going to metal clubs.
It's quite a new genre to be fair.
Well, no, it's been just fucking forever, man.
Slam's been going to the 90s.
Yeah, where it is now is a different breed.
I need to do my research a bit more.
No, I mean my age.
Like old school slam is a bit different, you know.
Yeah.
Like it's more death metal coded.
Yeah.
Modern slam.
I love old slam, but modern slam is just something else.
Yeah,
Man. It's
it's
just
evolving,
like just
isn't it?
caveman. It's just
monkey riff, innit?
Monkey
It's
riff, just it's
And
awesome.
on top of that, modern slam takes influence from other genres. Like you've got Peeling Flesh with the hip hop sound of the hip hop stuff. That's sick as fuck. Like that's a whole ass vibe, because you go to a Peeling Flesh show, you can get violent and then you can just bust a move halfway through the set.
So like I said before about my background in dance, I was a break dancer for like 10 years.
Right.
So I like
You bring that hip hop crossover.
Yeah, hip hop's like a massive part of my life.
And I noticed you had Pharoah Monch and Cypress Hill.
I'd say like a lot of us, we do like rap, and we try to bring that, like with guitars and vocals, we try and bring like that rapper-esque type of sound to it.
A little plug with the Peeling Flesh song coming out soon. Has a hip hop sample in it.
That's
In the breakdown riff, it's got a little hip hop groove over the top. You know?
Is the drummer?
The drummer's just arrived.
He's off now. He's going. Get home safe. Thank you for today. Love you.
Filling in last minute. He's
I think that's always. I always like it when a genre starts to grow and evolve.
See you later, Harry. Thank you again.
Take on new influences. I find that's when things start to get really interesting.
Think of outside of slam bands like Sepultura, where they take their Brazilian like heritage and they put it in the music. There's something different about that, because it's more. You feel that connection that they have to their own music. Yeah. You could be any band and play this like a bog standard genre, but if you're not putting your own kind of DNA in that, no one's gonna.
I feel like at first, when I first got invited to join this band, I was like, no boys, we need to be real slam, we need to be proper slam. And I was like, why though? Why can't we just mix everything and play what we want to play, you know what I mean?
Spinal Fluid, you know what I mean? We'll create our own sound.
Because then we have our own sound, and we've all got so many different influences and stuff. When you throw them all into a mix, it sounds unique. Like, why would we want to sound like real slam in quotation marks?
Sounds like you, doesn't it?
I'm a gabber and a techno DJ as well, so I bring like there's some stuff in the future that we'll talk about maybe later.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, into bringing that kind of stuff, because I make remixes. I already have a few there's some stuff in the works of our music where it'll be over like an old school Thunderdome 90s hardcore beat and stuff like that.
Sounds brilliant.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're onto the band Pig Destroyer, but they have the guy there with the pedal board on the table. We want shit like that. Like proper twist, like different sounds of music, have like their little beat pad and all that kind of stuff to. You got it. Like again with the whole the pint glass thing, like the big 808 sub drops and all that kind of stuff. We kind of
you got to think of bands like fathers and sons in a way. Like a new band will come along, but they've got the DNA of all these other bands they've taken influence from, and then that band will 10 years will pass and there'll be another band that is like, oh, this band is where I got my influence. It's like genetic heritage in a way.
It's like a big beautiful chain. Everybody takes influence from everybody else, and then it creates
it's
beautiful
a slow
music.
process because, like I said, we've all been in different bands. We've all got different experiences with music and stuff. So when these other bands break up and it just keeps building and building, and there's still a semblance of those old bands in the new stuff. Like those are just like. Think of I'm trying to think of an example of this where like someone like a big band who've started off with one of their old bands that isn't very well known, and then they've moved down the line and formed with other people. It's like in the scene, other bands will break up and then they'll go, I kind of like that band, and they'll work together, and it just becomes this big crossover.
It's quite an incestuous scene.
I'm not, it's just incest, like you said, Jen. Big incest in the scene.
Said that with a bit too much chest,
Sometimes for the best, sometimes for the worst, you know what I mean?
Sometimes incest can be good.
Pulling the yellow cards out for that one.
That's a red back.
Next show, no bass. You'll be sat on the side watching.
So what's the near future like for Spinal Fluid then? Any other shows coming up?
I think we're gonna have a little creative break. I think
we're gonna have a little break and
we were gonna
focus on the album.
We were gonna take about a month off purely just to work on the album. I think we're still gonna keep up with shit like practices. We're gonna because you can't. I think bands, when they take a break, the mistake they make is they don't talk to each other during the break. But you can't do that, because a band is like being in a five-way relationship with five other dudes. You know what I mean?
Also, coming back to the great thing that everyone at this table is really good friends.
Living
we see
dudes,
each other. And we see
we
see each other quite a lot.
Relationship.
And see, like, a lot of things with the band is communication is everything between everybody.
Yeah,
absolutely everything. And
If
you
they-
need to be on the same page with everything.
If there's no communication, even from just one member, shit can fuck up massively. Man.
But yeah, communication. It's a lesson learned from ourselves, but it's something that we've managed to hurdle over and definitely come across.
It's also something I'll definitely tell other bands is you can't take a break if you need a break, but you can't break that chain of communication, because then you get in a habit of I don't need to talk to them every day. Really, you should. I talk to these lot every single day. I text them either
Discord chat at night, Minecraft.
Even if it's just a little Minecraft session, it's just keeping in contact with everybody on the same
We'll have the
page.
Discord.
Like, it doesn't
we'll have
always
the Discord open with all of like someone will be screen sharing like the tabs or something, or like something that we'll be working on, and then the next like 4 slots will just be all of us on Minecraft, and we'll go back and forth and in between from like, all right, let's write this. There's a new house that needs building.
It's good for the creative process as well, because what bands do is they swamp themselves in the music, and then they get really overwhelmed and they get stressed, and then they start to forget that they're all friends in the first place.
It becomes purely professional.
They start acting like colleagues, but you're not colleagues, because
it's like a family.
Genuinely.
If shit goes well as well, like you go on tour, you're with them motherfuckers
all the time. Every day.
Yeah, so you better
He said the best.
You gotta eat, sleep, piss, and shit with these motherfuckers
The
side
good
by
thing is,
side.
like, we've Mike, there's like, so Josh has known Archie, our drummer, who's not here today, unfortunately. They've known each other for years. Me, Cheese, and Alfie have known each other for years.
I went to school with this motherfucker.
That's how you know, because it's solidified. Then it's not like people you've known for a few years and then a fallout happens and it's all like a big kick off and that. Because we've known each other for so many years. That's security. You're like, well, if we fell out, we'd just make up. That's what true mates do.
I mean, even yesterday, we were having like little bickering sessions at each other because we were practicing and we were nervous. But also at the end of that, we sat down and we said, "Listen, lads, sorry for biting your head off." Or sorry.
I made everyone say, I made everyone say, I love you.
Tell each other you love them right now.
I am big on the I love you because tomorrow's not promised. I'm very big on that.
I feel like a lot of bands in the local scene go through that thing where they just start to hate each other and they don't push to make up, they just drift apart. But because we are like so set on like being close, we always push to be together. Like we'll always.
It sounds like you've got a really firm basis.
No, yeah, like I am literally at this man's house like every other day. Like I don't, the amount of love that I have for this man, that man, and that man over there is unmatched, genuinely. And the fact I get to make something really cool and like wonderful out of my friendship is even better.
We're quite fortunate as well because bear in mind Archie lives in London, so he always makes time to hop on calls even when we're not working on songs or stuff.
He's doing his schoolwork.
Like, he's in college.
Yeah, he's in college.
He's blasting through his college courses and he's finding time to like write up everything, like everything drum wise, play it, record it. You know what I mean?
So yeah, it's a lot of passion out of all of us, and I can respect us all.
We can't thank Luke enough, especially as well. He's helped us with so much.
Honest to God, Luke Harloff, Volvadinia, the band as a whole, they're the foundation of Spinal Fluid at the end of the day.
100%.
I will never deny that they're like not the reason that I wanted to start this, because when I found out that he was a family member and I was like, oh shit, that's my fucking cousin. Like, I didn't even know he was in Volvadinia at first. I listened to them, but not as heavily as I do now, but I listened to them. And then when my mum was like, you're listening to your cousin, you know, I was like, fuck off. And she showed me all these pictures. I was like, holy shit, I gotta do this shit. Because if Luke's doing it, I gotta do it as well.
Carry on the legacy.
And especially a lot of props as well to Josh, especially starting the band. He's got all the material together.
It's in his blood, isn't it?
Literally.
He met me, some crazy dickhead who likes doing backflips and shit, and he was just like, yeah, I want you. And then we've been best mates ever since.
Literally, we met on a night out in Liverpool at K1.
And the whole band
the friends group's just forged, and it's brilliant. Yeah.
Like
we're very like set on that positive environment between us, because it's very easy that it turns toxic in bands.
Yeah, man.
It can turn toxic like that.
Even us, like you can see we all fucking love each other, but we do bite each other's heads off.
So but it's how you come back from that.
I can only imagine what
isn't it?
I can only imagine what other bands who aren't like as secure as we are go through, though. It must be stressful.
Because we like the stress that we felt from just trying to get this shit done to get to this show has put tension like on all of us. But I had the strop the other day, and I came back and I was like, I'm sorry for having a strop, and they instantly all came back to me and were like, it's okay, you're allowed to be stressed, and that environment is great for making it stressful.
I have the mindset of never not let people have that fucking moment where they're panicking. Let them have a panic, let them come back from it, and then reassure them. You kind of freaked out, I'm still fucking here though, you know what I mean? I'm not going anywhere, so they know like we're dependable.
If you let that tension rise, it breaks you. Like it just gets between you. But if you let that tension out independently, and then you come back and you go, I love you, man, and you give a big hug and you chill, it's over.
And creativity wise as well, with a little being stressed, and like the boys were saying, having that moment, it alleviates all of the stress. When you come back into the studio and you're able to write something out, it's just brilliant.
Or like today when you come off that stage and you can relax, you don't
100%.
I think out of everyone here, I was the most fucking nervous, because I was like, fuck, this is my first time ever doing
been on
this,
stage before,
because these lot all have. I'm normally in the fucking crowd, you know what I mean? But like I was like, oh my lord, what am I doing? And then I told myself before I go on stage, this might sound demented now, but like I eat lunches weekly. Like I train and fight MMA, and like I'm trying to make a career out of that as well as this. And I just thought to myself, I was like, that shit's harder than standing up on a stage and making pig squeal noises for like 5-10 minutes per time. So all of it left, and then halfway through the set, my throat cut out. So
shit happens though. You gotta.
I forgot to turn my bass pedal on for 2 seconds.
I'm sorry for the
I was
shitty
like,
tone on
I was
the
like, oh, this sounds a bit shit. What's going on with the sound? Yeah, I'm looking at the sound guy, like, what's he done here? And I looked down to check my pedal settings. I went, shit's not on.
That's all good.
Stuff happens.
So, are you guys fans of Party Cannon?
Yeah,
We
yes.
like Party Cannon.
Yes.
So, can you remember Party Cannon did the? Was it? I believe in Danny Filth, and the video was like a fighting game, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know the song. Yeah. I've not seen the music video, but I know the song.
So
I love black metal.
I remember talking to some of the guys from Party Cannon about who is the hardest guy in the slam scene, death metal scene. So have we got a new contender here? This guy?
Possibly.
He doesn't need push-up pits, mate. He'll just knock someone else out.
Chesney, man.
Jeez,
You gotta be careful.
You might catch a few recordings today of me. It's never on purpose. It's never unless someone cries.
Unless it's one of us. Unless it's one of us.
yeah,
If it's
no.
one of us, it's on purpose. He'll just come up to you and just start hitting you like, I love you, man.
I love you, man.
Affection.
You know what as well though, like me and Cal have been to gigs before, and like I'll mosh with Cal, I will not mosh with cheese. I'm honest to God too fucking terrified to mosh with cheese.
This one trades all sorts of MMA as well,
Yeah,
so
man.
it's like he's got all that flexibility and
I
agility.
think he could be a contender.
Go on. Yeah,
I need to get this tournament sorted.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go on.
Chesney.
MMA tournament, just like everyone goes through
Get the next gen logo like on the shirt.
got a new champion right here.
Like
The dude from Iniquitous Savagery.
yeah.
Though he's a big guy.
He's a big guy.
He's a big guy.
I've not
You'll
actually
have to
heard
face
of
off
them, but I will
against
check
Chesney
them out.
Stesney.
Yeah, my money was on him, but I don't know. This
So I'm not immensely good at it yet, but I do jiu-jitsu as well, and I do. My coach is 240 pounds, so he's a big
she's got
boy.
experience.
I feel like
Yeah, no.
it's too simple though to be like, it's the biggest guy. I feel like it could be like some mad Glaswegian cunt, like like you know, Desecrated Extinction. That guy's from Scotland. I reckon he'd be he'd do some heads in him.
Yeah,
I saw them at I can't remember what festival it was, but he was like, it's good to see some real moshing, and I went, oh shit, this guy knows what's up. I reckon he'd come down and do some
What's
heads
the
in.
Donahue who's the lead? What's his name? The lead vocalist of Street Soldier.
Scotty.
Yeah, Scotty. Yeah, he's hard as fuck as
Oh,
well.
he's
One thing I'm quite excited for is if fingers crossed, touch wood, if we ever go up and down the country, I'm just so excited to see all the different scenes and all the different types of people. And like, say we go up to Scotland, the scenes aren't going to be anything like
mate.
Birmingham or what I
And
mean.
some of the Scottish, Scottish
hardcore
techno and
is
Scottish hardcore, I've got a scene up there.
as well as that, fresh faces, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
100%.
I love seeing like our mates, and I love seeing people who like are discovering us for the first time.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like people where you look out and don't see anybody, yeah, it's a bit stressful, but it's like those are new people and new opportunities for you as a person.
And to be honest, the like when new people, like the way that I gauge anything is like, especially in my DJ and stuff as well, is if I've got someone jumping or dancing, that is all I care
Yeah,
about.
man.
Genuinely, if someone's
Exactly.
moshing,
And
I'm happy.
there was plenty of guys moving during your set.
Even just nodding heads, man. Because when I'm in the crowd, I know I'm enjoying the music, just nodding the head along. You know what I mean? You don't have to see,
I have seen this man do damage in a pit though. Like I've seen this man clean out a room.
Some people are like, they have health issues and stuff, and I'd never expect them to put
Yeah,
like,
man,
their body through
like
stuff.
mosh if you can mosh. You know what I mean?
I'm an old guy, so
As long as you're having fun in your own way, we don't care what you do.
Man, I'm just autistic and I like stimming. That's all it is.
Even if you're in a wheelchair and you want to go in the pit and just start throwing some swings in, go for it, mate.
exactly.
And I saw a guy at Outbreak Festival in a wheelchair.
in a wheelchair.
I've seen that
Yeah,
video.
yeah,
That's madness.
That was heavy.
That's something as well I want to add on what Cheese has just said. We've all got a bit of the tism.
Yeah.
We are all.
I think that like we all sit there and watch.
Slam the most autistic of the genre.
Yeah, we all like Power Rangers as well. So that's got a quote for some autism.
Fun fact about us: when we all get together, we usually bunk at Alfie's place. We just eat a crap load of food at the end of the day, sit and watch Power Rangers.
Yeah, that's all we do.
Like it's a vibe. It's
Yeah,
a pure vibe.
If we ever play a Halloween show, we're not doing one this year, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We were planning on
Power
put
Rangers
it.
costumes.
Yeah, that's
That's
what's up. That's
at
what's
Bagsy Tommy, I'm coming out in the green spandex and the gold shield. I will look at, yes please.
You need
I've
to
got
get
the
some of
hair.
those monsters though coming on screen.
Yeah.
This guy could like check them out.
Like some Guar level production.
Just like one of the
Guar
Guar
monsters.
movies.
Yeah, just like that.
That'd be amazing.
Shoot some bloody cum on the crowd.
Stop that
Came from left field. Second yellow card, red card, out of play.
My man's already been sent off. It was like, is that like a season plan or something? What's going on?
Hey, Guar did it, not me. You know what I mean?
So just one last thing I wanna say. Props to you guys for having the succulent Chinese meal, guys.
Yeah.
So much.
No,
you know what? I love him so fucking much. He passed. What did he pass
died,
away?
yeah.
He passed away.
Sad that.
What a
Succulent
legend,
Chinese
Yeah,
meal.
Yeah, he was a proper legend. Him. I mean, we've got him. You couldn't hear it on the set because we can't play it but halfway through. But we
The ice cream bit.
We didn't get a chance to sort of click track because it was such short notice.
Yeah,
so we just had to play the intro samples on my laptop. But when we get the click track sorted, we'll have that in there.
I can't wait.
It's such a good sample.
I'd like to think he's up there somewhere and he was watching you.
He was like, oh, they get it. They get it.
Every time.
Yeah, man. No touching penises.
So, thank you so much, Spinal Fluid.
Thank you so much for having me.
Really good seeing your set. And hopefully I'll see you again in the near future. And when are you looking at releasing the album?
So album should be about, hopefully, don't quote me on that. It should hopefully be about mid next year. If anything happens, you know, because I mean it's quality over what we're putting out. You know, I'd rather push it and maybe drop it in the later half of the year if we're not happy with it, than just drop some subpar shit.
We've just got to find time because we've just got to play a lot more shows now. We've got that first one out the way. We need to keep them coming.
So many of us as well are juggling this and work. It's just
we just need to see what the crowd react well to, and then we can write around that. Because if we're writing like super slow breakdowns that are just ridiculously slow, like 40 BPM, like the Peel and Flesh song just has like this 40 BPM caveman riff. If people like that, we'll keep doing that shit. If people aren't reacting to it, well, it's not, get rid of that. We'll do something different. You know what I mean? Just gotta see what the crowd like.
It'll be good to see when the album does come out anyway. Hopefully we'll see you again in the live environment. Brilliant.
100%.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, man.
Thanks for listening. Make sure you keep up to date with all of our interviews by subscribing to our channel. For all the latest news, reviews, interviews and more, head over to our website www.therazorsedge.rocks.